Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have another Trump reading for you today. This one is, I wanted to ask specifically about this summit with Putin that Trump is planning, and if it happens, what they will be discussing or putting into action. So as I did the reading, it's kind of like I wanted to just pull two cards each and then some clarifiers, but it kind of like got crazy again. So I'll just tell you what I see, and I can't really say strongly that I feel super connected today, but let me just go ahead and record this and we'll put it out there. And guys, that I always do my best to interpret the cards for you, so I'm doing my best. So let's go ahead and proceed forward. But before we do that, please hit the like button. It's free and it would really help me to grow my channels. And hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I put up new readings. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share my videos. Please help me to grow my channel to 10,000 subscriptions. And I'd really would appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who has donated and supported Soulight Hypnotherapy. And if you'd like to donate and contribute to Soulight Hypnotherapy, there's a donate button on the home page. So now, let's call the corner, shall we, and begin. So my question to the cards were, why does Trump want this summit with Putin? And if it happens, what will they be discussing and putting into action? And I feel like that got answered really early on in the reading, and then I started to see some other stuff here. So let's change this to the topic of the reading to be what's around Trump during the time allotted for the Putin summit. Okay, so the first two cards I got are the Empress and the Two of Swords, and this is my summit card, peace talk card, but it's reversed. So we got the Empress, which to me represents America, the land of the free, home of the brave. I feel like Trump, who represents America because he is our president, he wants to grow and develop something because she's pregnant here. He wants to grow and develop something with Putin. What that is, I don't know. He wants to deepen our connection with Putin and to align with him. I told you that he wants to marry or align with him. Some project or idea he's wanting to create or develop with Russia right now. And it's for personal interest, for the purpose of creating more wealth and power for both himself and for Putin. He dreams of an alliance. He dreams of wealth and power. And he wants Putin's support to keep hold of the wealth and power that he has already gained, he feels, from Putin. Two of Swords reverse tells me that this is a bad idea, a bad decision to show this to the world, this alliance, this friendship, or this marriage to Putin is a bad idea. It's going to really stick it to our current allies, and it's going to cause them to rethink and rethink their alignment with America, their alliance with America. It's going to create a lot of doubt and confusion as to whether or not America can even be trusted. We become the wolf, the coyote, the fox, whatever this is. We become very untrustworthy to our friends. So our alliances don't think they can trust America anymore. I feel that there are people who may try to change his mind. About having the summit, about following through with it, especially at this critical time around right before the elections, the November elections. But perhaps that's why Trump wants to do it, you know, because he has doubts about America's faith in him. And so maybe he's seeking out Putin's support to further meddle in our upcoming November elections. And I strongly feel that because I've attempted to do a couple of readings on the November midterms, and I see meddling. I'm still going to do the reading, but again, I haven't felt super... What's that? Oh, I'm sorry, I just noticed a bug underneath my computer. Ugh. I haven't felt super connected, so kind of waiting for... I really want that reading to be on it, so... But I did see more Russian interference, and possibly even we don't take back both houses, Democrats. So that's what I'm seeing right now, but I'll look at it again. So I also feel like with this Gran Signore here, that Trump really has convinced himself that Putin is a good guy and that he should be included in world talks. In see the 7 here and the 8 here, and this represents meetings. I think he really wants to include Putin back into the make the G7 a G8 again. And he's convinced himself that Putin is a good guy. He has a lot of faith that Putin can help him achieve his agenda and maintain the presidency, because this would stand for the office of presidency. So my clarifiers for the Empress and the Two of Swords are a Grand Consolation, Falsita Reverse, and the Reunion. This is a powerful vision or goal that Trump has for himself. Like I said, he sees Putin as a benefactor. He raised him up to presidency, and he thinks he will keep him there. He also has a desire or dream or passion for money, power, and property, which he sees himself gaining through this association with Putin or Russia, perhaps property investment in Russia or investments. Falsity reversed tells me that his machinations or plans with Putin, especially in regards to the election, will be uncovered. It tells me that his plots and his schemes, including his desire to hide money, I feel like hide money or invest in some kind of protection after this is over, perhaps on Russian soil. I feel like these plans will be uncovered. The Falsita tells me this, and it will lead ultimately to his downfall. The true motives behind this meeting will be uncovered. Motives of both Trump and Putin. In time it will be uncovered. With Reunion, I feel like he wants to, like I said before, facilitate bringing Russia back into the G7 and making it a G8 again. And that may be what Putin's one of Putin's motivations are. One of his motives, part of his motives. And also I feel that Trump feels like somehow Putin can assist him in averting his legal problems. I guess maybe they will be discussing that. I guess if he doesn't lose support of both houses, if he can get Putin's support to meddle again strongly on his behalf, he can maintain his power. I think that's where Trump's head is at. Next we have the Ace of Wands and the Fool card. And I'm using the Modern Spellcasters deck and the 12 Chairs Tarot, along with the Lavera Sibilla and the Sibilla Indivina. So why does Trump want this summit with Putin? Ace of Wands indicates wanting some kind of fresh start, to realize a plan or a purpose, to be reelected, and also wanting protection. This is a card always of protection. So with the Fool here, it tells me that it's quite foolish to trust this benefactor, even though he seems like a good guy, I guess, to Trump. He's convinced himself he can trust Putin. I guess when you're a pathological liar, you have to convince yourself of the lies. And that's what he's done. He's convinced himself that he's Putin's friend, or Putin is his friend. He has absolute faith in this guy. Really, he does. It's really quite alarming to me. Because this is faith, and this is faith. And this is conviction. So he has conviction and faith that Putin will help him sustain power. He did it before, he will do it again. He very much believes in him. With the messenger as a clarifier, we are going to be getting some kind of news about the timing of this summit very soon. I don't know if it's been already set or if it's still kind of tentative. I think they'll be marking a definite date very shortly. This also could be representing a diplomat, a go-between, possibly Pompeo or Bolton, maybe speaking on his behalf. I don't know. I clarified this, hoping to get some more information about that. But what I got was a lot of money card. See all the money on the table? This is a shit lot of money. So, and this is always like an offer. A transfer of money. So I feel like that's something else that's going on too. I really feel like behind the scenes, hidden behind the scenes, that this is a working out of how Trump can obtain money from Russia, financial support, not only for his election run, but also for his future retirement. The A Lot of Money card says that they want to discuss how to profit he and Putin will want to discuss how to profit off of the world, divvying up territories, and you know, how they will make money off of it. Also, I feel like Putin is going to want to discuss reduction or retraction of sanctions. These may be bargaining chips that Trump is sending his diplomat with. They may also be discussing how to increase the world economy, but it will be via schemes and swindles that will surely, in time, plummet and fall, will lead to a downfall. Okay? So, because all of that is part of the manipulation that would keep Trump in power. Next we have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. We got that old door again that I keep getting lately. So, just as a Five of Pentacles meaning, it tells me that Trump will maybe experience a lack of support for these talks with Putin. The majority of people in his party or in America will think that it's a very bad idea, especially in the midst of the immigration backlash that has made Trump and America look so bad as a whole to the world. But Trump is only thinking about his own survival, and that's why he wants this. But I think people are trying to get him to back off from it. But again, he's just concerned about his own survival. And Putin has his reasons for leading Trump down this road, right? Again, I mentioned the sanctions and wanting to reinvolve himself, reintegrate himself with the world power so that he can spread his domination. But, you know, this is quite a disturbing card for me. In this deck, I don't trust this guy. Where is he taking this kid and, you know, teasing him with his toy? All right? Huh. And we're also going to be, there's still going to be a lot of backlash about what's happening to these children who were separated by border patrols from their moms and dads. There's still going to be a backlash and maybe even scandals coming out in regards to who's taking care of these kids and possible victimization of these children. I didn't really want to get into that. Not that, you know, I don't care. I do care. I care too much. Anything that has to do with children or animals, cruelty, it's very difficult for me to touch on. So, but I think that's still going to be a major factor surrounding why people will be wanting to prevent him from doing these talks with Putin. If they can talk him out of it, I think they will try. I also feel like Trump is very worried about money. Again, the future. losing all of his wealth, losing his status. He's very worried about that. And he may be, like I said, wanting to gain some money, assets, or property, or holdings in Russia or through Putin that will be hidden, that will ensure his wealth for the future. The Five of Pentacles shows up twice in this reading, back to back. So I do feel he's very worried about losing wealth and status and his job, because this is someone who's being cast out. Also, this card is telling me that Trump has been humiliated by having to back down and allowing immigrating families to stay together. And he feels very threatened right now by all of the bad press, Page of Cups reversed, that he's getting. And that's part of the argument that his party is putting before him. It's like, God, really right now you want to do this? Because I clarified and I got the Morte card. And this says to me that the Putin summit is like a smoking gun to everyone about Trump's collusion with Russia. And that he's still colluding with Russia. Page of Cups reverse tells me he's not dealing with reality. He's not seeing this clearly. He's not being rational. About it at all, about his situation. Again, he's just focused on his survival. He feels insecure and victimized by his current downfall in his persona or public relations because of what he's done to these families. It's really ugly, I also feel like this card represents to me the seized recordings of Cohen, or the recording that Avenatti threatened Trump with, that you don't want this to get out, Trump. Any of these or both is going to really, really upset Trump. So I feel like Page of Cups, anytime a cups is reversed, something's getting spilled, for me. That's what it means for me. Everybody has their own, there's basic meanings to the tarot, but the tarot is elastic, and it unfolds into different meanings for every reader. So that's what it does for me. So possibly recordings, new evidence that was once sealed is now going to be revealed, and it's going to reveal Trump's financial dealings, crimes, or swindles. The Death card tells me, or the Morte card tells me, that by having this summit, insisting on having this summit with Putin, Trump really does cross the Rubicon. There will be no turning back from it, and it will reveal, like I said before, to everyone that he's still colluding with Russia for the purpose of maintaining his presidency, and also to obtain wealth and support further down the road, currently and further down the road, and also to it confirms that Russia is going to meddle again. They're meddling now. I really do feel that they are. And I feel like this is going to definitely make everyone pay attention to that. So I clarified the Page of Cups, and I got the Hope card, Speranza. So yeah, I feel like, again, Trump has an unrealistic hope or belief that Putin can save him from his pending doom or downfall. And I can't stress it enough, he really, really believes that Putin has the power to do this. He has a lot of faith and conviction, so he's very confident that he can pull off another election win. So and we have the Five of Pentacles again. Hold on. And the King of Wands, clarified by the Lovers reversed and the Thief. So let's do these two first. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. So, we got the Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Five of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers reversed. So, the Five of Pentacles again, why is it coming up again? There may be, as I look at this card, just looking at it, there may be some kind of reckoning or accounting or a debt that Trump has to pay up. He has to pay a debt to Putin. So this summit is an insistence, I feel, on Putin's part of what Putin wants. It's a blackmail, and if Trump doesn't pay up, then Putin could, sing on him. This is someone who sings, but he also, when it's reversed, this is someone who is unfaithful and treacherous, who is prey to lower passions and vices. And so if Putin has the goods on him, there's that threat, because this to me has become a threat card because of the doggy here. There's that threat that, hey man, remember that time back at that hotel? There was a bed and some golden liquid. Yeah. So King of Wands. I'm thinking the King of Wands in this deck has come to represent not only Putin, Trump, China, but also his fixer, Cohen. And then the Thief as a clarifier. Definitely. It could be any of those men, right? But I'm feeling it's Cohen and Putin. Both are a threat to Trump right now. And the Thief says that this person, this King of Wands, and it could be both men, Putin and Cohen, because they could share this energy. This person is going to suddenly make things much worse for Trump if he doesn't pay out. So I feel like Cohen wants him to pay his bills, and Putin wants him to keep his pay up for, having risen him to his status of president. And also to keep his mouth shut on him, not reveal his real dirty secrets. So this person is going to make things suddenly very much worse for Trump through an act of betrayal and treachery. And maybe this closed door represents a possible delay or postponement or cancellation of talks, because this would be conversation, a message, good news, this is bad news, no conversation, no message. So maybe it's some kind of delay or postponement or cancellation of talks that might be representing here. But if that happens, that would really make, because somebody's upset here, that would really upset Putin. And if Trump doesn't pay up to Cohen, it's really going to upset Cohen. So both men have something on him and are threatening him right now. If they don't get what they want, they're going to release certain information that's going to make things much worse for him. And if Putin doesn't get what he wants, then he's going to throw the pimp hand down on his bitch Trump. Like I said, he's going to say, remember all that shit I got on you? Make it happen. And Cohen, with those recordings that were seized in the raid, Trump feels those were stolen from him. He feels victimized by that Cohen even has these, that these are even in possession of other people. And I feel like Cohen could definitely flip around mid-July, maybe publicly, cooperate around mid-July. I could be wrong about the timing, but I know that that's the tentative time for these summits. So I'm just correlating that may be the same time when Cohen publicly cooperates with Mueller if Trump doesn't pay attention to his demand, because he demands for money. Demand for money. Oops. So, and if Putin doesn't get what he wants, maybe the big scandal will finally come out. Let's see, hold on, let me put this back where it's supposed to go. Okay, so to sum up the reading, I'm sorry this isn't more clear. I really wanted it to be more precise than this, but it is what it is, I've got the Page of Swords reversed, and the High Priestess. I love this card. This is why I had to have this deck. I love how she's telling the secrets, the fortune teller. So, the High Priestess upright, she keeps secrets, but when she's reversed, she tells secrets. Page of Swords. This could be a spy card, an investigator card. Someone is watching you. Someone is I don't know, I'm getting kind of chills when I say that. That's weird. But I feel led to just say that there may be some kind of, like I said, this information is going to come to light. Any meddling, if he tries further meddling or these talks, I don't know, I feel like somehow there might be a spy, an infiltration here. Or maybe this is what he's planning, to infiltrate our elections again through online meddling. That could be what this is representing. That could be what this is representing. But I mainly see that this Page of Swords for me could be saying that Trump will be really upset about someone's actions, news, or speech, outspokenness. Someone could be talking some shit about him, he feels, and thus he will retaliate and go on the attack, speaking quite obnoxiously and unwisely. A friend turns into an enemy. Someone's talking too much. And with the High Priestess reverse, they are spilling all the answers and revealing all the secrets. So this person is talking in order. I clarified Page of Swords, and I got the Precious Stones reversed. So, sorry. So this person is talking in order to, because the Precious Stones reversed is about bringing an end to their problems, getting a solution to your problems. So this person is talking and spilling the beans in order to bring an end to their own problems, because they're in a critical place. They're in a critical place here with the Sick Man reversed. And now this could just mean that, hopefully you guys can see, this could just mean that Cohen is still just threatening, because King of Wands to me, he can threaten. Usually he's reversed when he threatens, but we do have the threaten card here, so I could still say that. So this could still just be a threat on Cohen's part because he wants Trump to help him out financially. But I do feel like with the High Priestess here reversed that he is going to be spilling some critical secrets that Trump has. And it's going to, well, oh Lord, it's going to be really, it's going to hit Trump hard. It's going to make him sick. It's not going to be good for Trump. With the Sick Man, this card tells me that it puts a halt to Trump's plans. It puts a halt to some bad plans. Or perhaps it's saying that it will put a halt to the summit even happening or taking place. So this may happen prior to the summit taking place. Again, guys, I'm not really sure this right now that I've connected. I don't feel in my zone, but I am interpreting the cards to the best of my ability. So let's just go ahead and put it up and see what happens. Allow that. And this here is someone's consultant or benefactor, but this is someone who lets you down, is not in your corner, and is working against you. And that's what Cohen will realize. He's going to realize that, you know, I keep saying Cohen's going to flip. Well, that's the major thing that's going to be happening next couple of weeks, I believe. He's given him a chance. Hey, help me out, dude. He's threatening him. Listen, dude, it's about to go down. But I feel like Trump may not pay attention. He may not heed the threat. He may just go on the attack. So I don't even know if this talk with Putin is even going to actually take place. So my next reading, I'm going to, hopefully my next reading, I know I promised you guys another reading, and again, I have to feel it. I don't like putting up readings that I don't feel super strong about. But I definitely want to look into the midterm elections, and if there's any signs that the universe will give us about when Trump's going to finally be leaving office, I'll definitely try and do that. So stay tuned, and thanks for tuning in, and please hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and I really appreciate all of my supporters. Thank you and blessings. Take care. Bye.